Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in his locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Not like we didn't already figure that we were all together once. Why is Junko blocked?
She is fucking blocked!
Why is Junko blocked? Wait, where's Makoto? Mukoto's corpse? Mukoto's body is inside the fridge? Man, I don't fucking care. Open that up. Take that thing off. Take all the clothes off. I need a full body analysis.
Wait. This is sounding a lot like necrophilia.
It makes it sound like they've been there forever. Like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are... But we got all the Monokuma file... We got all the Monokuma... Wait. But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way that could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mukoto herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? Yes, Makoto, dumbass. Me, Zach, big brain. One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. You see, my friend here was not a very good imposter. I sussed him out even when he lied to me straight up saying he wasn't the imposter.
Damn.
He shouldn't have killed Red when I saw green vent.
Damn.
Which is funny because that would have been you.
Not.
Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. You must use the unclouded eye. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
Hey.
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Yes, reaction! Come to think of it, there was one other thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukoto's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remember
That's
all
not...
that?
I don't think those are vitals.
Yeah,
I think that's a fucking breast size.
probably. They're indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget that about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake. Not like Junko could have had that tattoo, but used a lot of I don't know, put some fucking makeup on her hand?
Yeah.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukoto Ikusaba.
And?
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukoto's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
Whew.
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appealing. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that...
Did you
what does
did
it
you call
mean,
that word
naive?
appealing?
Wait, was it Paul? Wait. I thought she would...
It's appalling.
Oh, really? She wasn't trying to say she was... Oh yeah, that is
Bitch.
appalling. That's appalling. I thought she was like, being like, it's kind of appealing how you have that kindness. No.
Nope.
I guess my,
I know you want to get with Kyoko, but no. She's
That's
insulting you, sir.
I can just imagine that as like a animated thing. She's like, oh, she finds it appealing? They just have you put your hand on my shoulder and be like, no, she's calling you sick.
So then,
I think we've done all we can. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Ah, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those walkers on the second floors of the dorm?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the walkers, you need the handbook of whoever the walker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency
I
handbook.
see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook. And after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the walker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those walkers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had any access to those walkers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense. But there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster. About your father.
if that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto,
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those walkers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto,
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD. It says, Class number 78, urgent interviews? Oh no. Wait. What if everybody volunteered for this and got their memories wiped as they entered it?
Yeah, fair enough.
so...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in the place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Let's go.
Makoto,
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
in
Ramble?
other words,
So, as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? Or, well, that was his inside thing. I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
however,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto,
even though the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not. Because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get myself going. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. Are you ready to see the truth, Zach? The
No.
thing we've been... What? What do you mean you're not ready? Get ready, bitch.
Do I have to be ready?
Yes.
At 12 a.m. I need to be ready?
Yeah, I mean, I know.
I
After
guess.
this, hopefully the trial will be what's next, so we can stop there, as we usually do. Do I just click on anything?
I mean, you should click on the player, right?
This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. And there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of a man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged
I
man.
do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Oh, she's not voiced. You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes started back to the screen. If I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the... Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation. Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a very normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like
Now,
this.
shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that? Yes.
This can't be real. Said
I'm
yes?
sorry I'm putting you through all this,
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
but I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Palkia. Toka. Hina. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school, just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up. The monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Whoopsie, looks like it broke out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass! You cut the power on purpose! I cannot imagine Makoto saying failure my ass.
Well, why don't you come and failure my ass?
Like, I'm just imagining his high-pitched voice going, failure my ass! Like, it's higher than that. That's what it should have sounded like
Man,
when
that
I
sounds
said
like a
it.
gay porn. What the fuck?
Should have sounded, that's how it should have sounded at first. Whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask the question, they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It seems...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Oh, is it finally the class trial?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Fucking sounds like he's crying doing that. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all of our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. We'll end it right on our skill select screen. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said, Byakuya! But Byakuya? They all arrived, one after another. But they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appeared.
Oh, she's saying I'm late. Took me a second to freaking realize what she was saying.
No, it's latte?
A latte!
I don't know, did she voice that or am I voicing this?
You're voicing it.
I'm latte!
Okay then.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I saw a strong silent master who is so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze. My voice is going to feel it when I speak.
Yes, you will.
Just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful sisters.
With my scissors sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge, then shiv the master of evil.
But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. I mean, a killer can change their MO at any time.
If it's what master wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I'll handle it.
Oh. Back to normal. No more fun for you.
No, where am I?
No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. My day is ruined.
Damn.
Is everyone here? Ooh, and wearing gloomy ghost faces I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin. This final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaxium sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial. And this time, it'll be fair. What do you mean, this time? Stop with all that slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know. If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. Why the tiara? Why not a crown? Why is it gotta be...
Because it's a fuck. Do you not?
No, take home a crown. Fuck the
No.
tiara.
No, it's a tiara because it's Mukuro.
But it's not. I know it isn't. I know who it is. Anyway. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square. And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Yes, your Byakuya line.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already.
Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below. So don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Yeah, he
In the
practically...
name of my family.
This will be over in no time.
With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator. They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid. Suspicious of each other.
However,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening. step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body. And finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper, 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 deeper still. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe. I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site. What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat. Well then, let's begin! Oh, is Makoto not gonna do his thing? He's not gonna say, a deadly class trial, a deadly murder. Really? We also don't even have any skills.
There's been no murder in this chapter.
I'm gonna put on Wasson Thought just in case time limit. I'm just gonna put on a bunch of... just gonna fill our slots up.
Sounds good with me. We got 17 points to work with. Fill it up.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we'll do. Anything else is just with the normal stuff. Okay. Alright. I am excited, but we can't even do it right now. We gotta finish it tomorrow.
Oh, we'll finish tomorrow. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we will. We will see if my theory finally comes to fruition. And if it does, I'm going to scream.
Nah, man, the body's just Junko, you know.
Tomorrow, we will find out that the deadly class trials were all Junko Inoshima's plans.
Oh my god.
Find out next time on Danganronpa.